I get shit done, I have fun. It's my time and I'm the one. I'm breaking through.
Hello and welcome to another session of the Business Renovator. I'm your host, Coach Phil. Today it's Mindset Monday. In Mindset Monday, we're going to talk about some of the things that encompass mindset and some experiences that I've had over the years that you may find helpful in your challenges, opportunities, moving through your day, week, month, and year. We're coming to a new month shortly, a couple of days. So maybe it's a time to renew and rejig and reinvigorate our mindset. But before we do that, here's a word from our sponsor. Welcome back. As I said, it's Mindset Monday. I have a couple of ideas I want to run by you guys today. So whether you're watching it live right now with me or in replay, let me know, #replay, where you're watching it from. Mindset is everything, because where thoughts go, energy flows and results show. That's a T. Harv Eker quote, and one that resonates with me. I have this other image that I'd like to share. This is pretty cool. This came from a friend of mine, but it really, to me, speaks volumes in terms of mindset. And really, what does it mean in terms of mindset for you? Let me take it so we get a little bit bigger picture here. So there's an ocean view, rocks, water splashing. What does that do for you when you look at that? Does it crank you up? Does it cause you anxiety? What's it doing for you? How you perceive it's really up to you. It's, again, dealing with your thoughts. One of the things that I am reminded about this is a bunch of years ago, I used to run a networking breakfast, and I had the pleasure of having guest speakers come and talk to us. And one of them was Dan Sullivan, strategic coach. And I was going through some turmoil in my personal life, and there was something that I didn't want to hear the answer to the question that was in my mind, and that was, would the relationship between her and I survive? And I was afraid the answer would be no. So what I did was I avoided it. So if you look at that picture over my shoulder, it is that turmoil and the energy and the angst around it. And listening to the strategic coach talk to us that morning, it was like he was looking right in my eye, and he was telling me a couple of things. And one of them was cleaning up our messes, our incompletes. And one of my messes was this particular relationship at the time. And even though I didn't want it to be over, I would talk to everybody but her to try and sort it out. You know what? I found out it doesn't work very well talking to everybody else, because they can't do much about it other than poke me in the eye or encourage me or console me, which really doesn't fix the problem. It's kind of like treating the symptom, not the problem. So listening to the strategic coach, he was talking about cleaning up our messes, whether it be a garage or an office or your Rolodex, because it was way back then. I don't think we use Rolodexes anymore, unless there's a digital one that I'm not aware of. Anyway, I took what he said, and I went home that day. And I think it was the following morning, because these breakfast meetings were on once a month on a Friday. And I finally addressed it after months of ignoring it. Well, not ignoring it, but putting it off. I was in a state of turmoil, just like these rocks here, not in a necessarily positive way. Anyway, listening to him talk to us about cleaning up our messes, I went and had a visit with her, and I said, "So, where do you see us in the future?" And the answer to the question was not the one I wanted to hear, but was the one I anticipated. And she said we could be friends. So that was an indication that that was over. So yes, it was painful and it was sad, but out of that became a different me, a more powerful, better individual because of the lessons I learned. And the power of cleaning up the messes is amazing. There's another example where I was listening. I think it was Jack Canfield was talking about. Sometimes we have these incomplete actions, minor messes. So, for example, a bunch of years ago, I used to play tennis, and we'd made an oral agreement between me and another fellow. And for about, I don't know, 12, 18 months, we've been saying, yeah, we're going to play tennis. We're going to play tennis. It never happened. And I heard this idea from Canfield, and that was it's like all of these incomplete commitments that we have are like hanging our jackets on a clothes hook. And it's like hanging that activity on there, and it's weighing us down, even though we're not really doing anything with it. It's weighing us down because it's an incomplete action. It's an incomplete goal. So the message that I got from Canfield was to clean up the messes, take those things off the hook. So I did that. There was two people that were involved, one in the tennis and another fellow. We were going to commit to do something else. So the tennis player, friend of mine, I phoned him up and I said, you know what? We've been making this claim that we're going to play a game of tennis, and we've been doing it for about 18 months, and it's never happened. So I'm going to take this off my hook, and I'm going to free you up so you can do other things. So I did that for that situation, and for another friend of mine, something else. I think we were just going to go for breakfast. We never got around to it, so we took those things off the hook. And it's not about that I didn't care about them. I did. It's just that we made these promises and these commitments, and it's like inviting somebody, or you get invited to somebody's party, and your response is, "I'll try," or their response is, "I'll try." And guess what happens when they say that, or you say that? It's a real nice way to say, "Thank you for inviting me, but I'm not going to show up, but I'll try," knowing that you're not going to be there. So, same kind of thing, right? So cleaning up our messes is a really powerful way to get energized and let things flow through you. Like I said earlier, where thoughts go, energy flows, and results show. So I'm in this mastermind group for the next 6 months. It's called Momentum Mastermind. And one of the things we've been tasked to do is clean up our messes and get ready before we get kicked off in mid-December. And so one of the messes that I've been working on, and it's a bigger mess in my head, or at least it was until yesterday, and I just wanted to bring this up. I was inspired to share this with you guys. Make this bigger. This is the before. This is my office with a panoramic view. So I've done it almost a 360. I think it was 350. I don't think I got all the way around before the panoramic view cut off. But you can see it's pretty messy and clumpy. And notice that the light of day, it was mid-afternoon yesterday, and this was the before. And borrowing what I've just talked about, cleaning up the messes energizes you. Well, here is that next, what it looks like now. So there's still a lot of stuff in the office. I have a fairly large office. It's 13 by 18 feet. And as you can see, it's a little bit darker now. The lights are on and whatnot. But you can actually see that there's a desk or a table. Oh, actually, you can see the desk. Let's go back a little bit. Yeah, there's the desk with all the clutter here. And they're over behind the desk. I didn't get the same angle, but there is a table with stacks of paper. I knew what things were, but a stack of paper there. But and if you look at the bookshelf, there's some organization, but it was an unarranged disorganization or organization, pardon me. And there's something in front. It looks like a crate with something on it. And on the pony walls, there's stuff on the pony walls, and there's books on the floor, and it was just a mess. So here it is with books on the shelf. And actually, I thought I would have to buy another set of bookshelves so that I could store all the books I have. Turns out is if you organize things and put them away, I actually have more space than I thought I had. And guess how I feel about this? If we go back to that picture of the rocks, let's go back to real quick. This one here, I'm energized. There's no angst. I feel damn good about it. And it's inspired me to do other things. And that's the whole point of cleaning up the messes, is to Get rid of the clutter. Get focused on what is most important. If you've got clutter all over the place, at a subconscious level, it's a distraction. It takes your energy away to getting stuff done. So Mindset Monday is today is all about that kind of stuff, because the theme of the Business Renovator is 3 topics we like to talk about: the sales, marketing, and mindset. So mindset was heavy on my mind today. Hey, there's Kellen all the way from Georgia. And man, this woman has a wonderful mindset. She creates wonderful wow cards that wow you. And she's doing some other cool things. But talking about what she's done and organized her life, moving from one place to another across her country. It's amazing. Hey, look at that. Here's my buddy Joe Feller. It's not Joe Feller. It's Joe Norcutt. He's a feller I know, though. Right, Joe? Joe and I are good buddies. So that's it for me today. I just want to make sure that you guys pay attention to cleaning up your messes. And, oh, where did it go? It disappeared on me. I've got another slide in here, but it's not showing up. So I'll have to show you a different way. Watch this. Here it comes. This is what I want you to think about today for yourselves. It's disappeared. Nope, there it is. I want you to be wonderful. So I better put it up there. There you go. Wonderful. And this design was actually created by my friend and colleague, who's right here. Kellen Ann is the genius behind this creativeness. But why I like this is that the you in there is to remind you to be your unique self and go and be wonderful, because guess what? You are wonderful. So go act like it. Have a terrific week. We're starting a new month in a few days. So what have you got planned for the next 30 some odd days? Let me know. Send me a message.
I get shit done, I have fun. It's my time and I'm the one. I'm breaking through.